Maybe that's not quite as loud as the other things we've got coming up, is it?
Touch loud, though. Touch loud.
A touch loud.
My fault. I'll hold my hands up to that one.
Yes, yeah. Welcome to Critical Misspell. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
I'd go for it. It's all good. It's all part of the flavour, isn't it?
Yeah, no. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. We're actually just talking before we were like, I wonder if anyone will actually be watching us. So, no, excited. Juan, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's happening. Who knew? Who knew this could actually happen?
Who knew? This is a month in planning. And we, 5 minutes ago, we realised there's a few things we haven't quite done.
just a few.
Yeah. So, do you want to, if you introduce yourself, and then I'll go from there, and then we'll explain the format, I think.
I'm Juan. I write, design, and illustrate RPGs, and I also run the Odd Artworks YouTube channel, where I do a illustrated prompt-led dungeon every week.
And I'm Adrian. I run the YouTube channel Dungeon and Dyslexia, and the other one, Tabletop Tales, which is sort of for live plays and stuff. Yeah, and we've been hanging out, I think, about 6 months? We've done a few lives, reviews.
I was thinking about this the other day. I think the first review we did was March or April time, so it's, about 9 months, I think.
Yeah, and then we went on a break, like in Friends. And
we had
really
a break.
Happened there. Exactly. Good Christmas, New Year?
Quiet, which was good. I'm not a big fan of the whole Christmas period, if I'm being really honest with you.
No.
When I was younger, I used to really enjoy New Year, but now it's just, I fully intended to go out, but somebody bought me a very nice bottle of port for Christmas, and I thought I'll have that at New Year, and I had 3 glasses and I fell asleep by about 7 o'clock on New Year's Eve.
I actually, on Christmas, I got about quite a ton, and in light of my dog and stuff. Weirdly, I actually didn't drink that much this Christmas. It was kind of weird. It was just a little bit surreal. But yeah, so what we're looking at, it's going to be a weekly thing. We're going to go from 8 o'clock until 9 p.m. There will be a giveaway. This week's giveaway is going to be slightly different because what we're going to do is we're going to carry on that review idea. And next week's, do we want to tease next week's review? No, let's leave that. Yeah. All right, then you tease it. You tease it.
I'll tell you what, we'll tease it at the end. How's that?
Okay. Yeah. So to get the giveaway this week, we are doing Mythic Bastion Land, a copy of that. Plus, there's going to be an extra book that I'm going to be giving away as well, which is going to be a secret, which is it'll come out during the video. And to get in for the free copy, all you need to do is comment at some stage during the hour and still be on at 9 o'clock when we draw it with our incredibly high-tech random wheel. Hi, Rob. You're right. Rob's here. Rob's always in for a freebie. So,
you're right,
and then
Rob.
he goes, I don't want it. I've already, because he's got every book in the collection.
Of course he has.
He's got everything. So, so the giveaway, and then we're going to go through some news. Then we're going to look at the good things that happened last year. The bad things.
RPG-wise, yeah.
RPG-wise, yeah. We all know the bad thing that happened to me at the end of the year. So. Without being horrible, that trumps everything, pretty much. No, it doesn't. There are far worse things than what happened to me, to be honest. And then we're going to look at 2026, the games that we're looking forward to. We'll do the giveaway, and then we'll be out your hair.
Yeah.
And then back next week.
That's it. That's the plan.
So, Andrew's here at some stage during the hour and still be on at 9 o'clock. It's a weird thing to comment, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Andy Hobbs lives for the wheel.
We all live for the wheel.
We do. Right. I'm going to start taking some names down. So do you want to...
All right. I'll go through some news. So the big news is a bit of a strange one that I came across in that there isn't any. That's a weird one. I know we just Christmas, but there's a bit more to it than that. So I noticed that Wizards of the Coast, they normally put out like a roadmap of all their upcoming releases, and they've done so for Magic the Gathering, but there's absolutely nothing for D&D, which I find maybe not super unusual, but it's a bit strange given, they're trying, or they have been trying to really bump up their 2024 editions, and they released a couple of Forgotten Realms books towards the end of last year, and it's strange they haven't put a roadmap up. I find that really weird.
So there's actually no releases at all.
They haven't said any. Now, I know,
there's no release, but
yeah. I know they have a weird deal with Ed Greenwood that they have to release a Forgotten Realms book every year, otherwise he gets the license back. Okay. So I would have thought they're going to release something just to appease that and avoid that license going back. But yeah, and I know Ed Greenwood. Not that I'm a huge Forgotten Realms fan, but I did, while I was doing the research for this, I did find that he's releasing 4 books next year to do with Forgotten Realms.
Novels or
game books, apparently, all set around the Dale lands, apparently.
Yeah.
And yeah, other than that, it's a very quiet time for news, unless you've got any for indies or anything like that.
No. I just we've got, obviously, I'm looking at conventions and stuff this year, so trying to work out what I'm going to be attending and what I'm now doing. But I've still got one dog. Go on.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a good thing to talk about, actually. Obviously, myself and Charlotte, who make Quintessence, we're doing the Games Expo, which I know you're doing as well.
Yes.
We did, or I say we, Charlotte did Dragon Meet this year, and I don't know if anybody in the chat has been to Dragon Meet. We found it a bit disappointing this year. Sales not great.
Oh, okay.
And there was a lot more. They changed venues. They used to do it in a hotel. Now they did it at the XL Center. And there was a lot more kind of, I don't want to say it, like like people who sell like
market stores from Temu.
Yeah, that kind of thing. There was a lot of that, whereas previous years it's all been kind of very RPG focused. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but yeah, we did not do very well at that.
Yeah, I didn't. I was going to go, but I had a live on the Friday, so I didn't kind of work it in this year. So it's kind of a no. But yeah, like you, I'm at the expo. I've got my location. I'm in Hall 4. That's all I know. And they send you a location. You'll be fully aware of this. But you can't actually see yourself on the map because they send you this big map.
Oh, they do, but it's a crappy JPEG that you can't zoom in on. It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
they do send you a better one near at the time. I think it's normally February they send a decent one out.
Yeah, I'm actually dreading it now.
Why? It's so much fun, honestly.
No. You'll enjoy it. It's the 3 days, because I obviously I was going with my wife. My wife was going to help. Needless to say, she's not helping now.
Yeah.
So I've got one friend helping with me, and it's kind of dawned on me that 3 days at a stall means I'm not going to see any of the expo.
It's actually not as bad.
I can't just leave him there on his own, if that makes sense, because he's going to want to go and do stuff because I'm not paying him. And then on the Sunday, I've got no one because he goes with his wife on the Sunday. So I've got to try and recruit people from my Discord.
I think that's a good
family,
idea.
friends, stuff like that, and go, look, you can have a free ticket. All I ask for is you sit with me for the morning or something. But I don't know how many tickets you get.
You get, depending on, I think you get 2, one for you and one for somebody else. And then it's only a tenner per ticket after that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So if they're helping on the store, it's just a tenner, so it's nothing.
Yeah. So Andy, I'm selling a ton of Shadow Dark books from Drive print on demand stuff from Drive Through RPG. It'll be cheaper. I'm working with people like Bill Harvett, Righteous Vow, Than Gibson, the boys from Black Lodge Games are in. Alex from Black Oath Entertainment, all those solo games. I'm working with him. I hopefully got Todd in for this. I should have written all this down, really.
Well, we didn't think we'd be talking about expos.
Horde Wars. So hopefully I'll have some copies of Horde Wars and stuff. So it's that is the plan.
I think you'll do crazy well, man. I think it'll be brilliant.
Oh no, that'll be great, Andy. If you can help, that'd be amazing. You can get in for free. So just come and I'll get you in for free, and then all you got to do is sit with me for an afternoon and not steal the money from the petty cash. That's it.
Wow.
But actually, I'm stressing it.
I tell you what is weird: the amount of people that pay for stuff with cash at these things.
I don't want to be carrying a load of cash. I've been having a look at. You can download apps to do the pay on your phone and stuff, can't you? So.
I think you'd be all right because I think you have a similar problem to me. You don't look like a muggy; you look like a mugger.
Okay.
So carrying all the cash would be fine. It'll be honestly.
I look like I could kill people. So
exactly, yeah.
I'm not that good at fighting. I did years of martial arts, but I'm not good at fighting.
You've told the internet now.
So, no, I'm amazing. Don't try and steal my money. But the only other one I'm hoping to do is the Dudley Bug Ball, which is in Dudley. I'm just trying to load it up.
I've never even heard of that.
It's I've done it 2 years in a row. And they've just moved locations because they've had to, the pub that it was in, it was a bit of a dive, and they've moved it into another location. I think it's going to the local college or something.
All right.
It was one of those that you had to get there at like 8:30 in the morning, or you couldn't park. So I had to get up at like 5 to walk my dogs because I couldn't do anything before the dogs were walked, to then drive up to Dudley to get up there. So yeah, it was quite stressful.
Wow.
But it's like I've never been to a proper little convention before. I've only ever done the expo.
No, well, Dragon Meet was what I would call quite a little. Oh no, until this year, definitely.
Yeah, this is one hall, and that's it. So there's like maybe 4 or 5 sort of stalls, and then you just play all your games. So it's sponsored by GMS technically. So it's Steve Turner does it. So yeah,
GMS is one of our distributors. They're
oh, is it? Yeah. He distributes for everybody. I don't think there's any books that you can't get from the GMS website. So, and he's a really guy. Like, his wife's amazing.
He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm trying to think what the name of the one, because when we first started, we were recommended to do the Games Expo and Dragon Meet, and there was another one. Was it Aircon or something like that?
Aircon's up north somewhere. That's big, apparently.
That was the other one. We were told that was a good one to kind of do if you're doing role-playing games.
Yeah, 21st of February, Ball, you will see me. I'll probably only do the Saturday. I think Roger comes down from Blackpool, so he was asking me whether I was planning on doing it. Hi, Troy. Sorry, we're determined to stay on top of the comments. We're
trying.
And Rob has offered to help on Sunday. So
hey, cool. Brilliant.
Thank you, Rob.
Brilliant.
And can you bring your wife so I can meet her?
Jeez. Wow.
Oh no, Helen's really nice. You've spoken to Helen.
I think I've met Helen.
You did.
I think they came around my stall last year. Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah, so
I think we had quite a long chat about World of Darkness, if I remember rightly.
And that's a very good, because Rob did I think it's like a 20-year.
That's right, really. I remember. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Helen's got one of the, because she's a fan of Children of Gaia.
Wow.
Exactly. So what books are you looking forward to this year? We're going to come on to that in about the last sort of 15 minutes, because that was my bit. I was asked, I was tasked to do the research. So me being someone that likes to cut corners, you'll see how well I've done my research once we get to there.
Yeah, I'm gonna flat out say we've learned a lot kind of planning for this first show, I think.
Yes, yeah. I think what I loved about December, we were like, okay, in December, what we need to do is plan out the first 4 to maybe the first 8 weeks. We know what books we're going to be reviewing, what sort of topic points. If something important comes in, we'll slot that in beforehand. And we've only just worked out what we're reviewing next week. We don't know what we're talking about. It's
well, we decided that today, didn't we?
Yes.
So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be fine.
Yeah. She won't let. Helen's going to be there to control his wallet. So yeah, and when I meet her, I'm going to tell her how much you spent on that Shadow Dart book.
Wow, that's
Rob came to my town to meet me at a local pub behind his wife's back. So,
jeez, that's terrible.
Giving
away all the secrets.
I am. Right, one of the highlights of last year at the expo was chatting with you.
Oh, cheers, man. Nice.
It was like meeting someone, because I think
meeting someone.
Meeting anybody. I just want to cover this actually. I know we're on about going into good things just before we get into specific role plays and stuff. And I think you're probably going to echo this, is like last year was utterly incredible because we went from tiny channels, and I know yours has just utterly exploded, but the people on the Discord, the subscribers, the comments, the chats, the actual community that I think between the two of us we've actually built is amazing. And that has been better than anything else that's gone on.
Absolutely. I have such a good time on your Discord server. You know, I love the memes people put up, the conversations, you know, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in trouble. No, shh.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to do your good then?
Okay, my good. So I was thinking about this. So I I've managed to get all my good, I think, that were games that were released in 2025. So I've picked 3.
Okay. Oh, you could have told me how to pick 3.
I only really decided about an hour ago.
Okay, right. Okay.
But like, I kind of thought, particularly for the things I didn't think were so good, were some games that were released kind of 2024-ish that I only discovered in 2025. So I'm going to say my first thing that I thought was really, really good in 2025 was Age of Vikings by Chaos.
Oh, good choice.
And I must admit, I am, as I've spoken to you at length about, I am not a big fan of roll under systems.
Yeah.
Though Mothership, I must admit, has changed my mind a little bit.
Good.
I'll be honest with you. But that book, just, even if you're not going to play that system, that book as a reference for anything Viking related, it's got everything. And it's a beautifully put together book as well. Yeah, I've got it here, actually. Yeah, it's a big chunky boy as well. Look at that.
Big,
massive.
See, that was back in the day when Chaosium was sending me books. That was.
My next pick is not necessarily a game, but it's an adventure. It's Crown of Salt.
Oh yeah, you did love that, didn't you?
I love the layout, the artwork, and it's all illustrated and written by the same person. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful book, and it's a really nice adventure as well.
Wasn't it? Did it come runner-up in the Innies?
It might have won Best Adventure. I can't remember. It did quite well anyway. But I really am looking forward to more of that kind of thing. But my favorite game, though, I would say it's a diamond in the rough. And Adrian, when we reviewed this, I know you had some issues.
But this is why it's your giveaway, though, isn't it? I think. Is that why?
Yes. So it's Mythic Bastionland. I think this is an incredible game. The layout is janky as hell. The graphic design is a bit of a mess. So if ever they released a deluxe edition or a revised edition, I think it would be near my view of a perfect role-playing game.
Okay.
Because I like rules light, I like flavor heavy. I just love it, and the artwork's fantastic in it, even though the layout graphic design is questionable. But that's probably my top game of 2025.
Oh no, cool. We got something. I think this is probably directed at you, because I don't know what a dot to grip is, but it does say in one pen pencil, so I don't know if that's something.
Is it a fine liner and pencil? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, is it one of those ones with the multiple colors in it? Do you remember those?
That's what like at school where you could just.
Yeah, I used to love them things.
So yeah, I'm guessing it's slightly more.
Probably a bit better than that, isn't it?
I was going to say more betterer.
More better
in my because I've given up English now.
Well, everybody who watches my channel knows that I use a mechanical pencil, not because I'm super technical or exact. It's because I really hate sharpening pencils. That's the only reason I use one.
What's a mechanical pencil? Like
it's
drawing
like
onto iPads?
No, it's a regular pencil with a clicky bit on top, so the lead just comes down like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you hold it like that, and then that's how you draw, like a child.
You've seen my channel.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, one day I'm going to do a channel just like yours and see how many subscribers I get.
Wow.
I think, Troy, that's in the US link. I'm confused now.
I'm very confused. Oh, well, anyway, go on. What are your top things or top games?
Well, my top 3, now I've had to spoonhorn a third one in. I'm Rob, I'm with it. I'm left-handed, and I had years struggling because all that happens is it goes over your fingers.
Oh, wow. I never thought of that, but I suppose, yeah. I'm not left-handed. I'm just really lazy.
Yeah. So my grandfather did amazing calligraphy. He was like really amazing the way he wrote. So I was like, I want to get into calligraphy. So I think it was probably about my 12th birthday. My parents bought me a calligraphy set. Calligraphy sets are for right-handed people. They're not for left. The nib goes the wrong way. I couldn't use it. And my parents hadn't thought about it.
I bet you splattered ink all over the place.
No, there was just nothing I could do with it.
Wow.
And my dad, because he was an amazing man, had to scour shops, phoning round and doing everything, trying to find, because obviously remember that area, J.R. Hartley ringing around.
Yes.
Stuff. Yeah. It was I was proper gutted that I couldn't actually use this present. And they were gutted because obviously, they'd searched for something So yeah, we're getting all the left-handers here united.
Gosh, there's a lot of lefties, isn't there?
Yeah. We're about 5%, 5 to 10% of the population, I think.
Wow.
So and we're all better. We're better at doing things like writing with our left hand.
Fair. Yeah, I can't fault you on that.
Okay, so my number one, because I only had two. I thought, I'm gonna have two. I'm gonna sneak two in, and you've sneaked three in. So I'm gonna do a third, and the third is gonna become my first, and it's the obvious one. Is I cannot believe just how much sort of Shadowrun has sort of affected my life. You know, from playing games, reading games.
Do you mean Shadowdark?
Shadowdark, not Shadowrun. yeah. I can't remember what it's called. But it's not that, as in like the friends I've sort of played with now and made, and the fact that I'm now writing modules for it, and I've got something that's being published and stuff. It is really weird because I never expected any of this to come from a game I refuse to back at Kickstart, refuse to read because it's just hype rubbish. I don't get into hype. I don't get into bandwagons and stuff. And then I was like, right, okay, I'll get the PDF. I'll have a look. And I was like, oh my God, this is good. And then it's just kind of that's the obvious one. The second one is my best new game that came out in 2025 and my giveaway that I'm going to add to this. And that is Horde Wars Advanced, which is such an amazing D12 game. Now, and I've said this to Todd, the rule book needs a bit of work. You know, it's got 12 pages of rules. But if you want to know anything else, it's hidden in the skill sections. There's bits like where there's certain carts that are actually attached to characters later on in the book and things like that. Do you want to share some of the comments?
I'm just looking at one of them. Yeah.
So yeah, let me finish on Horde Wars, and then we'll come back to some of the comments. But yeah, it's a D12, and you crit on a D12. Now D20s are all right. D12's the best dice that you can play with. And when it's a crit die and you're critting 1 in every 12 rolls, give or take, I know that's not exact science of maths, it just makes incredibly hard, realistic, swingy combat that means it can turn a fight into a T-Rex into something the players have got a chance to do, or that T-Rex is just going to murder home them and get away. But the creatures as well have wonderful puzzles. And this is something I really like that Todd's done well, that different, 5e's okay for this, where it'll have different creatures. Some will have weaknesses, some will have things like that. But each creature will have a weakness, something they're completely immune to, something they'll take additional damage from, something, and it's so the players have to work this through with using their different weapons and armors to fix this puzzle to kill it. And it's I thought it wasn't going to be. I liked it when I read it. And my mates and I, we just ran this amazing campaign, and every combat is so close to them dying and getting wiped, and then they managed to, work out what to do to get it back. So that's my number 2. Right, let's get through some of these comments. After spending years reading different games and not fully clicking with many, much of it is going to be on. Yeah, you were on about that on the Shadowdark book kick on Facebook, weren't you, Chris? You were suddenly like, I know I'm a bit late to this, and it's Adrian's fault. Here's the list of books that I've just bought.
I must admit, I'm like you. I hadn't played Shadowdark until this year. I think I played my first game with you, actually. It was on the channel.
Yeah.
It's great. It's, nothing more to say about it. It's a great game.
Okay, and my number 3 is I want to give a shout out to, and this isn't, I don't think he's the best creator out there. I'm not saying that he's not, and I don't mean like that, because I've met and interviewed many incredibly talented person, but I really want to give a shout out to Alex T of Black Oath Games, who has sent me so many of his books. But I've always thought that role-playing solo is a little bit like, I don't have to do this, I've got friends. I play 2 times a week, 3-4 times a week now over the Discord and everything. And he sent me a few books, and now I would quite happily class myself as a solo gamer. And every book he's ever sent me is utterly amazing. The guy is so prolific in what he releases. My favorite one is Choir of Flesh, which it's set at the turn of the sort of first end of the first millennium. and sort of heaven erupts, and then monsters come out from the earth, and you're just trying to survive to and then you build your town and build it from there. Absolutely amazing. Canethalus, most people probably heard of if you've down the solo route. Machine Gods of the Noxian something or other, can't remember. But everything he ever sends me is amazing, and I've got this that I've just started on, which very much feels and because you have cards with this one, so everything's unique, but this one's got cards. So if you've ever played things like Warcraft, where you're picking your powers, it's like that. So probably you could relate it to a little bit 4th edition-y, maybe.
That's interesting.
But yeah, everything Alex has done is amazing. Oh yeah, there you go. See, brilliant. He is damn handsome. I get very excited when I've interviewed him twice. He's a very sexy man, and he's covered in tattoos. And like me, he likes to spend time in the gym and dojos. So wow. I reckon we could roll around together for a long time. I reckon he'd come on me to death. But
wow, that escalated quickly, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, he is really, really good.
It's funny, isn't it? I was like you. I think it was a couple of years ago. I was really not sure about solo games. I kind of really didn't see the point. But so I got a copy of 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes. Yeah, I had it, and then I absolutely never read it to get rid of it.
Completely changed my mind on solo games. And one I picked up this year that didn't quite make my list was Colossal. I don't know how you say it. Brilliant solo game.
Yeah.
Also uses a deck of cards. Quite an interesting kind of very. Studio Ghibli, Zelda-like. Yeah, it was a fun game, interesting game as well. Very interesting setting.
Yeah, he only lives about 15 miles away from me, so I've been tempted to sort of get hold of him at some stage.
I feel like you've just been trying to Google his exact address right there.
No, the reason I know this is because I'm a mad, crazy stalker for solo players, solo creators.
I knew it.
The local shop in Cheltenham. I was in there when we used to play in the Star Wars Unlimited competitions, and I was just looking at the role-playing books, and he went, "Oh, this is a local designer. This is his book," and he comes in here from time to time. So that's the only reason that I knew it was there. So
wow.
So we've got a comment here from Bloodwolf Ninja 109 of Oathhammer. Is that the new one that's only just came out? The reason I'm saying that is because I'm just going to go and check my folder to see if that is something that I had today. Because I don't remember things all the time. Because I'm a little bit simple like that. I just get sent so much like you. We just get, it's an incredibly privileged place to be in. But we do get sent a lot of stuff, and I can't always remember. Is it my downloads?
I don't know.
Oathhammer. I am now looking at a copy of Oathhammer 1.2 by Kyle Griswold. So yeah, and I just recognised that. I was like, so.
Go on, give me the gist about what it's about.
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
I only got it today.
What's on the cover then?
I'll tell you what.
Just share the cover so we can see it.
Let me just share it.
I am none the wiser.
So. He sounds like a dwarf from Hobbit, doesn't he? None the wiser.
None the wiser. Yeah, it's a good character name, actually.
Yeah. I think we should do that. Hold on, let me just enable scrolling. There you go. Right. I want to get rid of that. I've got to get rid of the thing that we'd saved up to view. So here we go.
Showing all the crap in my living room. Thanks.
There you go. Oathhammer. Here we go. I nearly backed this at Kickstarter. Nice. Yeah, it does. It's amazing. And this is, again, I say this isn't my job, but it's hopefully one day. But when you get to kick back stuff at Kickstarter, and then you're too poor at that time to do it, and then would you like a copy? Yes, I would.
Yeah.
So
it's got what's that game that came out that everyone's saying is better than Fire? Nimble. It's sort of got a very similar layout and a look to Nimble. Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Yes.
I know that artist as well. I was looking at one of his books the other day, and it's killing me because I can't remember his name.
What here? So Justin?
Yeah, Justin. Yeah. Yeah. He was. Funny story. I think before he was an artist, he was a roofer, and he fell off a roof and then just did art then.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was did he bang his head then suddenly find he was really good at art?
I think he could probably always do a bit of art.
Yeah.
I think he did it professionally after that.
Like that episode of The Simpsons when they remove the crayon from Homer's head and he becomes super intelligent.
Yeah. So, that's really cool. I might have to badger you for a copy of that.
Really good. So that ducks. I say that was quite delightful when that landed today.
Cool.
So that will be coming. I don't know whether I'll do it. So do I save it for myself or do I share it with you and we do it? I don't know.
Think on it. It's all good.
We can do both. Well, the thing is, whatever we're going to review on here, it's going to be a different format to the way that I do it anyway, because we're not going to be able to sit and flick through every single page like I have to on my reviews.
Yeah. Also, if it hasn't got pretty pictures, it's not going to grab my attention.
No,
but that does have pretty pictures. I'll give it that.
You do get sort of drawn away quite badly, don't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Look at this. More left-handers.
Oh, wow.
Now, is that one person? Is his partner and his best mate the same person? Or I know exactly what it means, but like when you look at written English, it can go one or two ways. Ooh. This is good news.
Oh, cool.
Necromancer's just dropped, so that'll be in my email now. So
very nice.
Necromancers, they're technically healers. They do heal the dead.
On this.
So yeah, I've got a review that's coming out. I think it will be coming out Friday for a new Shadow Dark book that's got a dead healer in it as well. So that's got some dead healing spells.
Well, on that little bit of good news, do you want to do the bad of 2025?
Yeah.
Well, the most disappointing.
Okay, do you want to do yours? Because everyone knows mine.
Well, I've got three again. Well, I've got two again.
Oh no, you can't do this.
I've got two, but technically, only one of those three came out in 2025.
I feel our communication is terrible.
We're rubbish. We're terrible, aren't we? I keep forgetting that you're not psychic.
I know.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
So, Andy, Easy D6 is very good. I was really surprised on that because, again, that's another one that everyone's been raving about, and I try to avoid them. Then affiliate link money picks up, and you go, do you know what? It's not my money, if that makes sense. Thank everyone else and put something on. Yeah, go on then. Go with yours, and I'll try and think of two other things. I don't think I'm going to.
So the big disappointment for me was I'm going to sneeze in a minute. Hold on. There we go.
We'll edit it out.
Oh, yeah. I don't believe that for a second. My most disappointing thing, I relented, I think it was around April, May time. No, it was later than that. It was over the summer. And I played the 2024 edition of Dungeons & Dragons 5e. Mm-hmm. And it's so broken. And there is no sense of threat or danger in it. It reminded me a lot of not so much the crunch, but the things I hated about second edition Pathfinder.
Yeah,
that kind of I don't know. I went out of my way to play a squishy character, and it was impossible to get killed. Not that I was really trying to get killed, but it was just one of those.
Can I break this system? Nope.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, I mean, the GM was great. The people I was playing with, great, but we're very disappointed with the system. Though I will say, I think the Player's Handbook it's a better written book. It's got some questionable choices in it, but it's a better put together book than I think any other D&D book I've seen. But it's just a bit broken, really.
Before you do your number two, I'm going to do my number one.
Go on then. I wonder what it could be.
Because the comments is full of this. So let's just rip off that plaster and let's just go. Yeah, Daggerheart. I actually, so I spent money and time out of the expo to play test this. And like I said in my video, I can see why people love it. I'm going to do that fence sitting thing now. And I think it's a great game for players. But the fact that, players they roll 2d12, add them together, the Games Master Zone and roll a d20. Every time they roll a double, which is about 1 in 12 rolls. I think it's 1 in 12, 1 in 15, something like that from 2d12. It's quite common. They're automatically rolling crits, even if they don't roll enough. I I enjoyed playing it. I actually enjoyed playing it, but I walked away, and Paul and I we were driving back, and we were like, it was like, would you play that again? And I was like, no, there's no point in playing a game where there's no risk, like you're saying about 5e24.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, and if I've saved Chris money that I've now made him spend a lot more money on Shadow Dark, I've done the right thing here, I think.
Excellent.
So, and Rob, go on then. You're number 2. Yeah,
my number 2 is also a 5e book. My brother got me Adventures in Faerun, the most recent Forgotten Realms book. Even though I don't really do much in D&D, and I thought, it's a book of adventures. Let's see how the top people in the industry write adventures. And I don't mind telling you, it's probably the worst set of adventures I've ever read in my life. They're so basic, they're so generic. Some of them you'd have to do an awful lot of work as a GM to make them work. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. So I was very, very disappointed with that.
Wow. So do you still speak to your brother?
Yeah. To be fair, it was the most thoughtful present I think he's ever gotten me.
And then you were just like, did you keep the receipt?
I was thinking, where'd you buy this from? Can I trade this in for store credit or something? No. Yes. So I was really disappointed by that one. I thought it would be better.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's gone out, bought that.
Yeah,
thought
and it was genuinely quite thoughtful. But like, I was reading it on Boxing Day, and it's like, I felt dead inside, to be honest with you.
That is bad. That is bad.
Yeah, I just expected there would be at least something I could take from that book and put into my own kind of games and whatever. But awful.
Yeah. See, I grew up in a house where we used to give the receipts with Christmas presents.
Well, normally it's the annual handing over of exchange of vouchers is what it's normally like for me and my siblings. But yeah. We actually got each other presents this year, which was a mixed bag.
Yeah, me and my brother, we haven't bought anything for years. We just don't bother. My mates, we don't, because we always, most of my mates now are like still at college and university with. So we're like, I'll give you a tenner. Yeah, I'll give you a tenner. So we're like, you don't exchange. Yeah. You just don't keep it. Dean's found us. So welcome, Dean. And I picked it up for an email, never get a copy, so they refunded me more money. You got a refund out of Dagger.
Wow.
I have this really worried feeling that at some stage I might meet all of the people from Critical Role and they're going to nail me to a fence for the money that I've cost them.
I by the sounds of their sales, I don't think they're worried about what you've cost them.
No, but I'm going to say this. When they sell out of a run, and then they don't tell you how large that run is. That's the thing. It's very easy to make something look popular, because if I'd done a successful run of, 3,000-4,000 books, I tell people that's 3,000-4,000 books gone, and then I'd redo it. But
of course you do. Like with Quintessence, our first print run was 100 books, which we sold out before we'd even finished pre-orders.
Yeah, he did. So he got a full refund. That's amazing. Wow. Barnes and Noble do some really good stuff. You hear about stuff in America that Barnes and Noble sells, like role-playing things and stuff.
Well, you definitely got the better deal getting your refund rather than that book. It was not good.
Yeah. So Matt Jones is here. Welcome, Matt. And then we've got another one from Chris. I'm not reading superheroes. So
me neither. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I liked that kind of thing until I realized I really didn't like that kind of thing.
It's only when but if you've spent years in 5e, then you don't know any different. And it's so hard to get people away. And that's one of the biggest things that I get on my comments on my videos and on my Discord is I like your channel. Thanks for that. Keep saying stuff like that. Brilliant. It's amazing. But it's how do I get my players to play something else?
Yeah.
And that is the real tough battle.
Just make them.
My normal advice is, learn an adventure, keep it with you. 1 week when people go, I can't make it, do we still want to run something? Go, do you know what? I've got something for this week.
Yeah.
And just turn up with pre-gens and get them to play it. I think that's the only way you're ever going to get them. Because more often than not, people cancel if one's missing. So everyone misses out. Give them something new.
Well, speaking of pre-gens, that leads me nicely to by far my most disappointing game of the year.
Did I manage to segue?
You
quite
segue
well,
perfectly. And this is really disappointing for me on about 3 different levels. So
okay.
It wasn't released in 2025, but it's by a company that I generally quite like. It was by Rowan Rook and Deckard, who do Heart and Spire. And I generally quite like their games. I think they're quite different, quite interesting.
Can I have a guess?
Go on.
Is it that Hitler game?
It's Eat the Reich.
Yeah.
So it's a brilliant premise. You are vampires in World War II, and you have to assassinate Hitler.
Yeah.
But the game and the artwork, this is the thing that really hurts. I got totally sucked in by this book. By one, the amazing production value. The artwork is amazing, absolutely amazing. But that game, it feels like it's never been play tested. That's its issue, I think. And we, Charlotte and our little group, we sat around the table, we played it. We didn't finish it. It's supposed to be like quite a quick thing that you can go through. Didn't finish it because it was just boring. Yeah. The game was boring. You had vampires killing Nazis, and somehow it was boring. I can't work out how they've done it, but that was by far the most disappointing thing that I played this year.
So what you're basically saying is play Actum Cthulhu.
Yeah, probably.
I actually, and this is I don't know if this is going to sound controversial. I actually didn't like the theme.
Well, the theme I thought was interesting, and what got me was the way the artwork takes that theme and sort of does something really different with it. You've got these really like neon, almost Hellboy-esque looking characters, lots of detail, really comic booky, really pulpy, actiony, really exciting stuff. And then the game itself is just boring.
Yeah, see, what put me off the theme, and I'm going to start with, it's not the killing the Nazis, okay? I'm going to put that front and center before I get a shit ton of emails. It's the fact that if you're going to play a vampire, that's incredibly powerful, and you can do much more things. There's so many more interesting periods of history to put a vampire in to do interesting stuff. Go and try and stop Hannibal going over the Alps with his elephant.
The other weird thing. Yeah. The other weird thing about that game is all the characters are pre-generated. So it's sort of designed as like so you're not creating your own vampire. And I must admit, as a sort of like a one-shot kind of game, as a premise, I kind of was quite drawn to it. I thought that was quite interesting. Yeah. I would definitely say so, yeah. But the characters are all actually quite interesting. They're all quite strange and quite broken and quite interesting characters. But like the game is so repetitive and so just dull. You do the same thing in each encounter until you run into Hitler. It's just not very exciting.
Yeah, I couldn't see how there'd be any replayability on it.
Yeah, but it's a shame. It's a beautiful book. If you were going to buy it just for an art book, it's kind of worth it for that. As a dyslexic like yourself, it's impossible to read.
Yeah.
So, as a colorblind person, putting red text on a green background, please don't.
Yeah. Troy's probably right. Maybe should have been a board game.
Maybe that was it. It just feels very unfinished, like it's never been play tested.
Yeah. So we've got Chris, read and played Eat the Reich. It's amazing what it does. Very simple and full of flavor, but it's meant to be 1 or 2 session games. But I'm a bit like that with that the Island Escape game that we played this. I think it was last year. We played it. I can't think what it's called. It will come to me about 3 a.m, and then I'll talk about it next week. But you basically, like all those surviving the game sort of those where you're dumped on an island. I had an amazing time playing it, and then you escape the one island. It puts you on a second island, and it's kind of rinse and repeat. And then you go to a third island, and then it's rinse and repeat again. And then you escape or die, and then you can come back and then try to outdo the game.
That sounds long.
Yeah, it was long. It was good fun, but long.
Yeah.
See, I've written something down that has kind of frustrated me, and it's becoming more and more prevalent in some books that I'm being sent. And I'm probably going to get a bit of hate for this, and hopefully, Deathmatch Island. Thank you, Troy. Deathmatch Island. And this is something I'm starting to see in a lot more books, and it's all the safety tool stuff we're now starting to see in the front of books. And don't get me wrong, I think that there's an important place for it. Don't be a dick rule is quite a nice, easy thing, because if you're playing with strangers, have a session 0. But some of the books are like 3, 7 pages long, just really finite things you should and shouldn't say and stuff. And I'm like, most people know not to be a dick, and you know there are certain things that you shouldn't put into adventure. But yeah, I do reviews and people go, I'm not buying it, it's got safety tools in it. And now I don't think that's a reason never to buy a book.
I wouldn't say it would be a deal breaker for me,
but just skip over those pages. But by all means, make it a paragraph or maybe a paragraph or two. But yeah, not.
I think yeah. I mean, I suppose it depends who you're aiming it at, isn't it? Really, if you're aiming it to somebody who's never even heard, I mean, which these days is quite difficult, and somebody who's never heard of a role-playing game or D&D or something like that, then yeah, I think you do need to mention it. But you're right; it only needs to be a couple of paragraphs. It doesn't need to be a whole section.
Yeah,
you know, and you can sum it up with "Don't be a dick."
Yeah, that's all I want to see. When I'm king of the world, and
2027,
yeah. My last bugbear, and this is because I've got to go for 3.
Go on then.
And I'm going to use Easy D6 as the perfect example for it, and that's a great book. And Scotty, when you watch this, I'm not calling you out, but it's a games master. It's not a rabble riser. It's a player. It's not a whatever they call them. Let's just all go with stats instead of attributes, and let's just call it the same across the board. Because as a dyslexic, I don't need additional dialogue, language, and words to learn when I'm reading through a book.
You will not believe how much time we spent on Quintessence renaming attributes, the games master, everything.
yeah. I don't mind it, but it's just sometimes it's.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing. We changed games master because we wanted it to be gender neutral. So we call, in Quintessence we call them a guide because that was why we did that. But yeah. But
it's like Netrunner, the card game. If you've ever played that, which was considered.
I vaguely remember playing a game of it. I think in the 90s at some point.
Yeah. So it's considered to be one of the best CCGs of all time. One out of print, really difficult to get hold of if you want the original sets. But that did the same thing. Instead of having discard piles, it was called something. So you were reading the rules, and you had to keep going back to work out what deck. Discard pile or whatever it was referring to, and there's just I think it's more of a me issue, to be honest.
I kind of get it. I suppose if the stats are doing what a stat does, then just call it a stat. I mean, I'm not defending Quintessence that much, but
you are.
Yeah, quite a lot actually, aren't I?
This is the first and last show that we're ever.
So what we did, we don't have attributes in Quintessence. We have approaches because they're more descriptors of how you might overcome a problem. So I suppose we don't have attributes now I'm thinking about it. But
right.
But yeah, I get your point. I do get your point.
Yeah, Chiara, I think that is Chiara, or maybe stack, heap, and archive. There you go. So that was like instead of your deck, your discard, and your draw pile or whatever. I can't quite remember, but it was just for me. It's an added level of complications. And I've got to agree with this on Troy. I've definitely got to get Fabula Ultima played. That was something I reviewed last year that I was amazed just how good
really is that quite an anime looking thing, am I right?
Yeah. I
that's what really put me off that, if I'm being honest.
You start at level 5. You've got all these you've got 5 levels of powers. It's a really good game.
I noticed he mentioned TMNT in there. I believe that's actually shipped now, hasn't it?
It is. It's in people's hands finally.
I've still got my original kind of 80s copy of that role-playing game, and I've played it loads of times. I mean, that was before Palladium went kind of absolute batshit crazy with their system, but it's actually not a bad system, to be honest with you. But,
no, I didn't mind it. So I had it, and I recently sold. I say recently sold it. I sold it because my mom went, right, do you want all these old books? And I went, I don't want them, Mom. And she went, right, you're having them. And so I went and got them. And as soon as I got them, I just put them all on eBay because I haven't got space for them. And there was some really good stuff in there. And a lot of it I got Salah's regret, but I hadn't kind of had it all these years. Let's see if I'm getting hate for my safety tools. We don't need safety tools, just respect for each other, have fun. Yeah, totally. Little there. So right, we've got the last bit. Obviously, go on.
Things we're looking forward to.
Yeah, so you tasked me with finding things we're looking forward to. So I, being the lazy person that I am, found a list of games that are coming. And I thought, what would make more sense is if we just discuss a few of them together.
Discuss any of these.
Then actually do some research because, I've had a busy Christmas.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's all good.
I didn't notice that one.
7th Sea.
7th Sea first edition is amazing. 7th Sea second edition, I bought a big load of. I read it and I was like, this is terrible. It did really clever stuff.
It's been around for a while though, right?
Yeah. But it was point based. So every character had a certain amount of points. Let's say you had 10, I had 10 points. And I can spend 3 points doing something, then you'll spend 2 points doing something. So it allows you to be really collaborative and clever what the players did. But my mates looked at this and went, I'm out. I am not interested in playing that at all. Hi, Jeff. You're right. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff, from Vietnam. Well, Korea. But it's.
I think I sent Jeff a zine out the other day. I think.
Did you?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Arathi Sector. This was the one that you said, wasn't it? Ars Magica Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I do. I don't have a lot of experience with that. I was going to say the thing that I always call it, but I'm not going to call it this on the live on the internet. But Ars Magica, I have played. I think I played one game of it, and I wouldn't say I loved it, but I definitely remember it being unique.
I thought it was brilliant. We played it quite a lot when we were sort of back in the college days. But I had a lot of the 5th edition, I think it was, and it ended up just going without being played.
Right. Wow.
I nearly backed the Kickstarter, and I ended up just jumping out, to be honest, because again, these Kickstarters it's very hard to not want to go all in.
Yes.
So you're either at $500 or nothing.
So moving down, just looking for
hold on, we've got a comment here from Mike. Speaking of shipping, any news on us US fellows?
Yes, I can send you zines. It'll take a little while to get there, but I can't send maps just yet. So I'm hoping to get an update from the post office at the end of January. But I've got all the people who've bought maps. They're all packaged, ready to go. As soon as I get the go-ahead, they're off. Yeah.
Cool. Debating 13 Age second edition. I'm exactly the same as you. I'm currently, Troy, sat between Draw Steel and 13th Age, or both. But that's 200 quid of my money. So I don't know, because it's, again, am I going to get it played? I want to play Fabula Ultima. I want to play more Shadow Dark. There's so many things that are coming out. I don't, it's very difficult. What I need is to quit my job. I'll just jack my job, and then we'll just play games all day.
Just play games all the time.
Yeah. I've actually got enough money sat in my bank account now, as long as I've got no other bills for the rest of my life. So
just stop paying them.
Yeah. So what else have we got down there? Right, let's get
this.
Assassin's Creed. I skipped that.
Yeah.
I think that would be quite good for a few one-shot. Broken Empires. That was a big Kickstarter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I kind of
Bramble Trek, was that? I seem to remember something about that a little while ago, but my brain is not helping me out at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know the Bramble Trek. What we'll do we'll go through this once, because this is, you're allowed to go and vote on this on the website, and I've got sidetracked. I did not know Dark Conspiracy was, and it's Mongoose Publishing as well.
They've got
Mongoose really good quality stuff.
Dark Conspiracy, that's one to look out for. Apparently there's a new Cypher game as well, which is just above it.
Apparently, yes, there is.
Yeah, apparently. There you go. Deathbringer. What's his name on Dungeon Craft?
Doctor
Professor DM, I think his name is. Yeah. That looks quite interesting. What I've seen of it, I must admit, quite an old school kind of game.
Yeah, wasn't there something about he was going to look to move it into Shadow Dark as well?
I think he was at one point, or it's Shadow Dark compatible. I think is what he's working with. It on.
Yeah, this looks very good. I did a Kickstarter follow on this one. Heroes of Might and Magic, which was I may or may not have missed an awful lot of lectures when I was at university to play Heroes of Might and Magic on a network in the house, my university house. But if you don't like the 2D20 Modiphius system, it's going to put it does. This I'm waiting for a copy from Cubicle 7.
Which one's that? Sorry,
Horus Heresy.
Oh yes,
So that is using the old world system. So that's.
I think I've got a playtest for that somewhere.
Oh yeah, after slagging off their game.
I did preface it by saying that I normally quite like their games, and that's why this was quite disappointing. But yeah, Heart is one of my all-time favorite games, I've got to say.
Yeah, I like Heart. I never actually got to play it. I read it. It's really nice. You know, one-page rule system, and you're away.
Yeah.
Ooh, Justice League Unlimited. Superhero games. I was going to say, really good or really bad?
I've played a few. I remember playing Marvel superheroes in the old kind of box set thing, and I didn't really get on with it. And I think we played a game of Champions once, and I never got on with it. I think the closest superhero game that I actually enjoyed was TMNT.
Yeah, I've still got Champions. We've got just under 5 minutes to go, so if you want to be in the draw with a chance to win your game, which I've forgotten.
Mythic Bastionland.
You almost forgot that, didn't you, as well? And Horde Wars Advanced.
PDF, by the way, we should specify a PDF.
Yeah, we're not quite rich enough. This channel makes nothing because we don't have enough subscribers and stuff. It would be nice, if we can get this to the stage where we get subscribers and stuff and start sending physical copies out. So that would be good. So you will get a Horde Wars Advanced. All you need to do is just put a comment down in the comments below, and we'll come back to the comments in a minute. Is there anything else? Let me just.
Oathhammer's on this list.
Oathhammer. Oh yeah, we've got Land of Eam is amazing.
Yes, you were telling me about that.
It is amazing. We'll cover it on this channel, I think. Cool. What else have we got on here? Ragnarborg.
Yes, that looks very good.
I've got a live play of that coming. So if you want to be involved in Ragnarborg and Raptor Ruckus, that I may be writing an adventure for, top secret.
A new edition of Toon.
I'm in on that. New edition of what?
Toon. Do you ever play Toon?
No.
It's quite an I think it must have been the first edition I played. It was a long time ago, but yeah, you're essentially like you're a bit like, if you imagine Who Framed Roger Rabbit, very slapstick, lots of weird things going on with that. But yeah, it was quite an interesting game. So that might be one to look out for.
The new edition of Tunnels and Trolls. That 70s game. That's some interesting stuff there. Well, I think we'll probably need to sort of pull up an idea, and then again, let's try and get a top 10 of that, I think, and then we'll
tell you what, not so much what I'm looking forward to, but do you know what I would like to see happen in the industry in 20?
This is one of my long-term mates, Neil.
Toon was very cool. I had a lot of fun with Toon.
He's one of my best friends. He's in my gaming group. So welcome, Neil.
You should play Toon.
He's probably got it. So
yeah, I would like to see. I think it's been a fantastic time for indie developers, and I really hope that continues. I think that would be fantastic if that carries on. But I would like to see some of the big boys pull their finger out a little bit. I'd love to see World of Darkness kind of sort themselves out. I don't even know who owns it now. Is it White Wolf or
White Wolf? Relaunched last year, didn't they? So it'd be interesting to see, because I don't think what are they called? They don't own the rights to White Wolf anymore.
Is it Paradox?
Yeah, no, it was, because apparently it was Onyx that had it before. That's gone. We're our thumbs on the pulse of the new one. We know exactly what's going on.
Well, they change hands so often; it's hard to keep track of them.
Yeah. There's a few old games that I'd like to try and get the rights to sort what we do, but it's really difficult to know where to go when I talk to game designers on things like that, because it's I was talking to Juan, and he'd love to get the rights for Stargate SG-1, because there was a game and then it lost, and then they lost the license, and it all got very ugly apparently. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where that comes in.
But my big one is I would like to see World of Darkness make a comeback, but I think that's just a me thing. I don't think the world is waiting for that for some reason.
No. Onyx Path did, and it was on my list of top 10 games that I was looking forward to last year.
Oh, was that Curseborn?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
everyone has told me. Everyone's told me to avoid it.
Drive-through. Really?
Yeah,
It's quite
the reviews
on drive-through, isn't it?
It is, and the reviews on drive-through are not complimentary. So
wow,
it doesn't seem to be laid out very well and stuff.
Oh,
but it's you get to play mage, werewolf, vampire, and wraith all into one book. So I don't know. Do you know what happened with Grimworld? I don't. The author has completely disappeared. So nobody knows what's actually happened to him, because I was talking to him for a while. He sent me copies of the books. Well, I've got physical copies coming. I had the PDFs. I did a review of it, and nothing's gone on any of his social media for about 8 to 9 months, and no one's got physical copies.
Wow.
So no one knows whether he's disappeared, ran off, passed away, whatever it may be. But I don't think physical copies are ever coming. So I've messaged him a couple of times and he stopped responding. So I don't know. Right. Everyone
should we do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway. We have had 12 different people comment. Let me just you fill in the gap. Let me just scroll up and make sure I've got everyone in here.
Oh yeah, you've got to do your spreadsheet.
I've got the tactical spreadsheet up here.
Oh, you've got to do the sorcery to make the wheel work.
Yes, he did. He had the sci-fi one as well, Venture. Yeah, there was the Venture site, so it was like a Western sci-fi setting. It was very Firefly-esque. So it looked really good.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
So the gap.
Well, I was going to say, while Adrian's fannying about with his wheel, we'll next week we're going to be reviewing Draw Steel. So if you are around next week, you could win a very, very weighty giveaway. 2 books. So what did you say it was 400 and odd pages?
Okay, yeah, just interrupt me while I'm concentrating. 417 for the player's guide and 385 for the monster manual.
So yeah, you could win that as PDF next week. So big money next week.
So we have had 12 individual people comment. So thank you everyone, which is cool.
Yeah.
I would have been happy with 4, to be honest, for this. I was like, you just don't know, do you?
No, that's it.
So let's get our exciting wheel up.
I love this wheel.
I have been told by next week I have to make this a different color, because Juan, despite having this wheel up for months and months,
I was too polite before. I've lost all manners since then.
Because it was my channel before. Now it's our channel.
Yeah, now I can let myself go a little bit.
Yeah, you are that bossy one.
Who's it going to be?
Number 6, I think. Okay.
That's the sound we all live for, isn't it?
That's number 6. Oh, and the winner is Mike. I'll just show this so people don't think I'm just making it up. I need to share the screen so no one thinks I'm a liar. Do I look like a liar? So here you go. This is how professional we are. The thoroughly professional Excel spreadsheet that I've had going, keeping track of it. So congratulations, Mike. Are you on my Discord, Mike? Oh, look at that. Whispering just missed out.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well done, Mike. Excellent work.
Yeah. Are you on my Discord, Mike? Not currently. He will be within 10 minutes.
Yeah. Join the Dungeons and Dyslexia Discord channel.
Yeah. And then obviously you don't have to stay. Oh, you do have to stay. You have to stay. What's that line from Spaced? I hope you never leave. So congratulations. You won a copy of Mythic Bastion Land and Horde Wars Advanced.
Whoop whoop.
So we are going to. You have it already, but I was keeping quiet to let others get an opportunity. Okay, cool. That's a whispering wisp. Thank you. Right. Yeah. So just so you're aware, for next week we will be drawing Steel Draw.
Drawing Steel. Yeah.
So just again, come on.
That sounds like a euphemism for something else, though, doesn't it?
Wasn't it? That was the game that was called MDC something.
MDCM or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad they went with.
Does anyone know what that stood for? I've not a clue.
No.
Because it's Coville's game, isn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm dreading reading this book in a week.
Yeah, me too, a little bit.
I can't believe you've picked that. So,
well, you were the one that got really excited and said, "I've got this really good thing we should review."
yeah, I know. But then I probably should look at the Paker. I think probably maybe we'll have a look at that rune thing the week after. I think that
rune thing.
Yeah, rune thing.
What's rune thing?
The one with the dwarfs that we just looked at.
Oathhammer.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's got the same amount of letters.
Yeah.
So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, rune thing. Right, Mike just joined the Discord. Thank you, Jeff. Right, we are going to leave it there. The plan, just going forward to say, we're going to do this every week. I'm now going to go off. Well, I'll do it tomorrow, and I'm going to try and cut this into some interesting shorts. So please do like, share, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends. We'll keep punting it on obviously both of our main channels as well.
That's it, and well done for being here for episode 1.
Yes, yeah, you are the most. Free T-shirts will be on the way.
When we get to episode 100, maybe
Yeah.
we'll merch then.
We're gonna get Lord of the Bins T-shirts.
Lord of the Bins, because you are Lord of the Bins.
Yeah. So,
how are your rodents, by the way?
I've stopped feeding them because you've made me guilty. So
because they're vermin, they spread disease, they're awful.
So yeah. I can't now. The main thing that used to try and play with them in the garden has disappeared out of my life. It's probably not ideal to overfeed rats.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent. Cool.
All right, everyone. Thanks for the comments.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, we'll be back. Oh, anything you got lined up on your channel this week?
Have I? Oh, actually, do you know how I'm really kind of rubbish and I tend to do videos about a day before I release them?
I've really learned this about you over the last month.
I'm terrible. Like I'm actually a really organized person. I just organize things to be last minute.
Yeah.
I've got the last 2 mini dungeon videos coming out over the next 2 weeks of the prompt list I'm on. So after that, I'll be releasing the second zine as well. So, and I've been writing a GM-less kind of one-shot game about dwarfs. So I did have a little minor heart attack when I saw Oathhammer because I thought, is that an entirely dwarf-based game? But doesn't look like it is, thankfully. But so I'm hoping to have that out kind of maybe end of February, early March. But I really need to pull my finger out and just get that finished, really.
Yeah. So tomorrow night over on my main channel, I'm interviewing Hamilton, who's written Wraithborn, which I backed it on Kickstarter. He sent me a early copy, and it's 400,000 pages long. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're doing that tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and then Friday night I am live on the Tabletop Tales channel playing Dark Space. And probably I spoilt this earlier on my video. I created a character specifically for the Kickstarter, and we're going to be fighting against that character.
Wow!
And honestly, I'm terrified because I know what it does. And we're also going to be playing with. I think we're playing 9th or 10th level Shadow Dark characters because that's where we want to be.
Wow,
have a chance against it. Yeah, it's basically a centaur with a really wonderful bow, but it's I'm dreading it. I think we should do this, and I'll go. don't do this.
Yeah, fight the urge to metagame on that one.
Yeah. So, well, obviously, I sent all the stats over to Than a while back. So what I haven't done is gone back and actually look at exactly what it's doing. So, Mike's already got some of your maps as well, which is cool.
Oh, cool! Excellent.
The mail embargo. That sounds like there's a war going
on. It is. It's a war between me and the post office at the moment. I can't wait till there's some system in place. It is very frustrating. Like when I send the zines out, I send them as normal letters. It's the only way I can get them out to the US. So they do take a little bit longer.
Where is the dark place? I don't know. I'll just share my other channel in here as well, so you'll be able to sort of watch it live. Multitasking fail. Fill in the gaps, Stuart.
Okay. The other thing we're going to try and do, I say me, we're gonna try and get this as a podcast, so you'll be able to listen to it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or things like that. So that's kind of next on the list, so we can get that set up. So
yeah, actually, what I thought about it earlier tonight, when we set it up, what we need to do is start reading out the comments.
Yeah,
because if we're going to be responding to comments, we need to make sure we read out the comments for when it goes podcastable, if that's a word.
Yes,
I think it is now. So
very much so.
Right, yeah. So we'll be live on that one on Friday night. I think Jeff Whitty is joining it. I think Jeff's in on it on Friday, aren't you, Jeff? Who's the art? He's actually designed the artwork for my creature as well. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's star-fangled, and last time Jeff was on, he actually tried to kill one of the other players that was on. I think he was trying to kill Brit. Him and Brit.
Do you know what?
Dean's on it as well. Dean's on as well tomorrow night. So
I've only played 2 games with Brit, and both times he's been involved in trying to kill other players. I think maybe that's a Brit thing.
I think he's got issues. Right, yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thank you, everybody. You've made the first night actually amazing.
Really good fun. Yeah,
it's good.
Excellent.
So this is going to go quite loud. We will work on the volume for next week. Actually, shall I just play the news sound and just
it's so loud.
Hear it? So yeah, so this we've got segments, but we haven't shown it because listen to this.
Yeah, blows your eardrums out.
That might be a little bit loud.
Yeah.
So.
My fault. I hold my hands up to that one.
So we will be better next week.
Yeah,
we promise. So
absolutely.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you all soon.
Yeah, have a good one.
Cheers. Take care. Bye. Oh, Juan, thank you for tonight.
Oh yeah, well, you too, Adrian. It was great fun doing this with you again.
All right, mate. Till next week. See you later.
All right, take it easy.
Right,
bye.
Bye.